gallon of water. Welcome to the Unfriendly Black Hotties, the podcast where we don't apologize for taking up space, speaking our truth, or getting a little nasty. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty with your favorite Black femmes that have too much to say and zero time for respectability politics. Because around here, we're sharp and soft, hot and unfriendly, depending on the day. And that brings us to today's episode where we will be diving into Aftercare. Thank you. How do you want it? How does it feel? And if you know that song, you're a real one. And why it is very necessary. So before we get into it, let's go ahead and meet today's hotties, starting with your favorite, Trisha Cheeks.
Hey.
And if she ain't your favorite, she should be. So.
That's so nice to say.
How you doing, sweetie?
Hi, people.
Hey.
Good to hear you guys again. We've enjoyed our summer break, haven't we?
We have indeed.
We have. Summer break. We said after Juneteenth we were gonna kick it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And kick it we did.
Kick it we did.
Kick it we did.
Can we kick it? Yes, we can. And we did. It's good to hear from you guys. I missed most of you listening.
And the lovely Regina Starr.
Hi.
How
is everyone?
Good.
Glowing, trying to stay cool in this heat.
Glowing.
It's hot as fuck down here, dude. But
I'm telling you.
You two sound exuberant. I'm excited.
Oh, I'm great. It's a good day to be Black. Okay.
Always.
Amen.
Amen. Yes.
So
yeah. The soundboard.
There's that vocal fry.
Living.
I'm embracing it. For some reason, I can embrace it with y'all, but when it's with other people, I'm like, no.
Not everybody has such a delicately curated soundboard. So
it does come down to frequency. Yeah. Some people got it, some people don't.
Most people don't.
True that.
Like you can tell when they're trying, and right. I'm just like, if you stop trying, you would sound so much better. I'm just saying.
It's like, good job, baby. You did it.
You did the thing. You
so proud of you.
Oh Lord, this is gonna be such a good episode. I can feel it.
Right. I can already feel it.
When you have a summer break, you forget what you've done before the summer break. And,
right.
We work so hard anyway. And I forgot the effort I put into this shit. You know what I'm saying?
But it reminds you why you love this shit, though.
Yeah, that's true.
And why you're so fucking good at it. Too.
And it gives me an excuse to hang out with you guys. Which I like. Sometimes you got to schedule conversations with the homies. This is a good one.
This is always the best.
For my Black spirit, it's good.
Oh yeah.
That part. Listen, you do it for the love of the game and the people that you get to be with during it. So that's why I come back. Mm-hmm. And that brings it to Whips. What's good, y'all? I'm Whips.
Hey.
Queen.
Yes.
We've missed you so much. We know you've been hibernating off the internet.
I've been I've done an online detox. I am hardly online these days, and I don't regret not a nothing.
Listen, good for you. Absolutely.
Everybody needs a detox. You know
Absolutely.
What I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. It's so important.
Yeah, because sometimes it's just overstimulating. Sometimes it's overwhelming. Sometimes I don't want to see a goddamn screen for a good 5 days. Like, I can't.
And for those who don't know it, it has been recommended online by medical professionals, so you can go check it out and look it up. You should be offline at least 1 day a week. they highly encourage you to take at least one day no social media. And I know for a lot of y'all, I probably just told y'all that I have plans to take over the world, but no, that's legit what they have been saying. And we're gonna touch on that too a little bit later. But so that brings us to today's topic, and it's a good one, y'all.
A beautiful one.
Yeah. This is one we've had in our Barney bag of topics for a long time. So.
Yeah, and hopefully you checked out our socials, our Instagram, and got into it a little bit and interacted a little bit with it because
I heard it was a vibe. It was totally a vibe.
It's one of our more popular posts, and I know we don't post frequently, and that's kind of the vibe. We're a special edition, if you will. So we're not bombarding the people with random things you can't get through. So just like Regina Starr said, don't forget to follow us on our Instagram at WBQC_, at Black Queengressional Caucus, on the grams, on Blue Sky, and our Substack, Lunch at the Unfriendly Black Hotties table. All of the words.
YouTube.
All the words, and so much to get into.
There's a whole channel on YouTube.
Yeah, and on YouTube, and wherever you hear your podcast. Everybody's got a preference, just like you got in dick. So, or a vagina, it doesn't matter. But, or,
whatever
non-binary situations. Yeah. But everywhere you listen, that's what we're
Yep. Yes. Yep. So come on down and chat with us in those social medias. I'm not online as much anymore, but I do frequent and check in once a week for about an hour. And this is where I choose to be.
Yep.
So coming down, the many faces of aftercare.
Aftercare.
Because it is important, regardless of what your favorite quasi DAs want you to believe, aftercare is very important.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to be taking shots all.
Oh, yeah.
That's the goal. I have a quota to meet.
Sweet.
So, yeah.
Aftercare, it's delicate and everybody's different. So this is an exciting one for us.
Yeah. How many people, how many of us knew anything about, aftercare itself before, a certain time in our lives? Yeah. Not before this topic, because obviously, hopefully
that's the goal,
hopefully
right?
The goal is to be in a place where we know about it now. But I guess I just want to know when everybody became aware of aftercare as, more than just after sex, Yeah, no, that's a great question. I just wanted to clarify because I was just like, wait, someone might be tuning in and they might have no idea. Right.
But I think for me, it became clear within my writing because I always ask myself that question, what happens next? And I was writing a lot of smut and I was like, so what happens next? Like, what happens with these characters? And then getting back into the story, I found it easy for some people and then quite difficult for myself. And I thought, why is this so difficult? Like, what is their connection other than sex? Yeah. And I had to address that. So I would say, like, for me, because I've been writing for a while, y'all. But I would say like around 19, 20-ish is when I finally got a handle on that. Like, okay, something else is supposed to be happening after sex or something is happening after sex and I just don't know what to call it. I need a word for it.
Yeah.
And that's when I found it.
Well, it took me a while to get to a place where I was comfortable enough, secure enough, strong enough, brave enough to ask for things that I wanted, or to, I don't know, like have the confidence to say what I wanted. And I feel like it's something that happened naturally, thank goodness, but
yes,
I didn't have a word for it. I didn't have a name for it. And I definitely didn't have flavors for it. So I feel like exploring, different spaces as I got older allowed for me to really get a taste for different flavors of it, like different things that people, would do or what they would consider it. And then obviously the name itself, because I wasn't calling it like aftercare. It was just what happens after this?
An Aftercare by another name.
Right. Aftercare by another name. It was usually some Kool-Aid and some crackers, you know. Was it?
What flavor Kool-Aid? I just
you know it was that red, you know it was that red shit.
The fruit punch.
That's the flavor.
I'm so glad that you were brave and like you let your desire let you seek it out. I love that for you, seriously. And I'm so glad that you weren't performing for nobody.
Oh no.
Because I think that's why a lot of people miss out on Aftercare. They're performing because that's what they feel they have to do. And I think Aftercare is that one thing that allows you to let go of that need to perform.
Yeah. Have that voice and
so public service announcement, stop performing for these people.
Don't perform for anyone.
Go get your orgasm and stop performing for everybody else's.
Yeah.
Even
after he's done, if you gotta get it, look, that's Aftercare too.
Yes.
I feel like.
Because the act of sex can be enjoyable even if you don't reach that O with your partner, but at some point, like if that's how it's always going down, even though your needs aren't being met, you're performing, babes.
Yeah.
Let it go.
And you're performing if you're not giving them an idea of like what works for you after sex, for sure. Like no matter what it is. If it's some Kool-Aid, it's some crackers.
Then you have at it.
That's what you need.
If you want a charcuterie board.
I do love a charcuterie board.
I'm getting ahead of myself because that is something we're going to talk about later.
Great.
One of our good friends likes to go for a drive and go for a night walk. If you got to get up out the bed for a little bit, you know,
listen,
stretch, you know what I mean?
Getting up out the bed might get you back in that bed, so you never know.
Facts.
Exactly. All things lead to round 2.
There you go. What about you, Trisha? How was that? How was Aftercare for you before you knew it had a name?
Seeking it out.
My gosh. I'm gonna pick up where you left off, like just with my writing, because I started writing young as a preteen, and I think my idea of like seeing it before it had a name was on like soap operas, because it always made intimacy so gauzy, hazy, just very personal, and there was always like a story behind, like you get to, so it always starts with words with me. But like before it had a name, I was seeing punks on television. Before it had a name, I just like that kind of like pillow talk. It was pillow talk before, so I always wanted to have that desire to have like a post-nut clarity, like, oh, we finally got that out, like now we can be even closer with our words because we just were with our bodies type things.
Those endorphins are standing all over the place.
So that was always really like an exciting thought to me. And I always thought, okay, that's kind of what I want. And so as I got older and they were giving that to me, I was like, well, how come y'all motherfuckers ain't like John Black on Days of Our Lives? Like, y'all suck. No. So I think it also like helped me like de-romanticize expectations of what I wanted and learn that not everybody's going to be like that. So also trying to find, okay, what do I want in a relationship that will lead me to the sex I want, thus the aftercare I want. So I think from my writing, from my own imagination, trying not to like live and breathe and die by like pop culture's standards of romance, because that's not ideal. You kind of have to figure out what
but you really did say something. You were spitting when you said how on like the daytime dramas, like the soaps, like especially afterward, like after they have sex, they kind of roll over and sigh and they talk.
There's
always a dialogue, and so like that's also what I saw in books. I think that's also just what I seek in just like entertainment in general. I like those episodic type things, so I write like that as well. Which is probably why I never finish anything, because I'm like, I'm out of words for this shit. How do I end it? Like, well, I don't want to end it.
I got some things I can impart some wisdom on you, because I've read some shit and I've written some shit.
I've read some shit. I've written some shit. I've like talked out some shit out loud. I was like, how am I going to put that on paper? You feel me?
Does anybody's love language factor into how they receive.
Yes, because I want
think
cuddles.
It should. I really
I
think it
want
should.
mad cuddles. I want mad affirmations, and those are like my love languages. So I really thrive on that.
And especially
I like
with like
feedback.
touch being a love language, like I feel like that should go hand in hand. Like if your love language is touch and you just gone a couple of rounds with somebody, your aftercare should probably include some touching.
You need that immediate closeness. Totally it. And I feel you, Trisha, on the affirmations. They're my top love language is words of affirmation, and so I feel like aftercare for me, there's got to be there has to be a little debrief, maybe just a little chatting, just a little. Just a little, and love and a little praise. You know what I'm saying? Like
and acts of service. If you say you're gonna go and you're gonna go freshen up, don't forget come back with the warm towel for me and maybe a couple of snacks.
Yeah, like a little. You tasted so good. Da, 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 da. Like
why did that? I just like clenched so hard when you said that. Oh my god! Don't say ooh.
No, I said ooh, like ooh, clutch my pearls, like ooh. I need to giggle. That's what it is. But yeah, acts of service aftercare probably is top tier. Like if you have a strong like love language and it's not including your aftercare, you're doing yourself a disservice. Going to tell that man to make you a sandwich.
Or some crackers and cookies.
Yeah, or tell them you want some Ben and Jerry's.
Right. I need cookie dough.
ASAP. Listen.
ASAP. Like, what are we doing? If there isn't something sweet and chocolatey in my mouth that isn't my partner.
Hey now.
There you go. Listen. But yeah, I love that for real. Because that's why it's important. Like another one. Arguably, when we're just sitting here and we're talking about acts of service and all of our love languages, why do you feel like that's so important with aftercare? Because I know why I think it is, but I would love to hear what y'all think.
The love languages?
Yeah. Like, why do you think that should be included in your aftercare?
Because the way you receive, because if the way that you receive love or receive care is through affirmation, if you like to get praise, if you like to, hear like your pussy tasted immaculate, blah blah blah. If you like to hear that, that's gonna need to carry in and carry over.
But what if you're with somebody who's not like a significant other? Like this is just a random, or this is a one night stand,
like a one night stand, or like
they just helped you through the matches.
I feel like somebody said something about if you like aftercare, if there's a certain aftercare that you not aftercare, if there's a certain love language that you appreciate and value, it's good to kind of give that out. Just something about giving it out as well is also helpful to have you receive it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if it's a new person or somebody you're not with, like, giving them some praise, giving them a compliment or two afterwards, that might initiate them doing it right back. If it's something you like to see and something you like to feel, you do it first and then you'll be able to receive it.
That's a good point. I think even when I was in my dating phases, like even before I met Diesel, I always, when we're having these conversations with they're just a hookup or not, because when you're dating on these apps, they're more than likely going to be a hookup. So I'm not opposed to casual sex. I'm just a serial monogamist. But like I would hope, like, if we're having a conversation that is about ultimately having sex or being intimate, he asks me what I like. If that's not a question, we're not having sex.
Yeah.
I'm not just going to be like a fuck doll where I just sit there unless we've discussed a situation like that. So I would hope that if they ask and I tell them that is
that's also a really hot part of foreplay.
Exactly.
Baby,
what do you like?
What do you like?
You have that with anyone, whether they are a partner or a hookup. And honestly, I think hookup culture, y'all might have it a little easier because you should be able to say like, we're getting together and this is
be upfront.
I'm into. Like it takes that burden off because you're not too concerned with their feelings per se.
Yeah.
To some degree.
It's definitely a physical transaction. I hate to call sex a transaction like that, but like
it is.
Anything, whether you get off or not, you hope the intimacy is reciprocated.
Yeah.
I hope that's the intention I go in it. I don't want to I don't want to be used, and I don't want to use nobody.
Right.
That part, but that's you.
So, I mean,
a lot of motherfuckers out there that purposely want to use people, so they probably
I make that intention clear. Like, I don't want to just lay. If I want to treat them like that, I go to their house, because you're not just going to lay in my house.
In my bed,
and not get what I want. There are
some people who they actively quote unquote hunt on these sites, and that's why I wanted to bring it up, because what do you do?
Men and women do it.
Yeah, that's why I said them. I didn't specify.
Yeah, them. No, that's fair. That's fair.
Because listen, turnabout is fair play for a lot of people. So I made sure not to disclose what sex I thought it was.
But yeah, I think it's just, you gotta be. That's why I always take like words and communication and conversations very seriously. I try and find intent through that first before I put any action on somebody. Before I put this emotion on you, I want to feel like we're at least meeting in the same place.
There has to be that connection before there's a physical connection. There has to be.
So all aftercare starts with the initial conversation. You have to be on the same page with someone, and not just hope that they reciprocate, but understand that that is something you want. If they're going to get what they want. I mean, people can lie to you all the time. People lie.
I would say that it starts with conversation and communication, but that is something that definitely has to continue as your relationship continues to flourish. Because you listen, 1 minute you could want to immediately be in their arms following sex. The next minute you may not want to immediately.
Exactly.
There could be just a switch or a feeling that you're not, wanting the same thing that you did for aftercare one night that you did the other night, right? So the communication, I think, is ongoing, because I feel like everybody's
and
that's a really good point.
Any relationship, whether it's with sex workers, whether it's a hookup, whether it's a significant other, it all starts with communication. And that is pivotal, because people think that sex workers don't have a say, but
they absolutely do. They do have a service,
and if you don't comply with that, then you're committing a crime.
That's one of those things where the customer's not always right. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes the customer need to be locked up,
especially when it's an interpersonal communication and a physical situation.
Like you, because I know you didn't want to use the word transactional, and that's what made me think of it, because sometimes it is transactional, and like you have that emotional connection, but it's still transactional because that's their work. And there are needs and expectations that need to be met. And how do you get that across? You have to talk about it. So
it's kind of like guys that go out on a date, take you out on a date and pay for it. And they say, hey, well, I paid for it. What you going to do for me? Like, we didn't discuss sex.
And first of all, to those people who
fuck you. Second of all, fuck you. Fuck you. And the time.
Because I have another question, because you know how, like, we're talking about aftercare in relation to sex, right? But like a way that some other people find aftercare is through other visceral activities in their life. Like, it could be after a therapy session, after childbirth, after a really good cry. Like, how do you nurture yourself? How do you, what feels good after very visceral moments in your life?
It can be completely random. Like, you could just be with a platonic friend,
right?
Or say something. I've written it. I've seen it happen.
And it brings something up. It brings something up. It stirs something, and it makes you feel, it calls back to something that maybe brought you pain. And then it's like, how do I soothe myself and comfort myself and nurture myself through
somebody or something has unlocked a cheat code you didn't even know was there.
Right.
And you have to process that.
Correct. And that, for me, I feel can also help others, who are just starting to get to know aftercare, come into what feels good, what settles in their body the right way after experiencing sex with a
Regina Starr came prepared, y'all.
I love when
it.
I love when she's like our little professor. She's like a tenured professor.
Really and truly, I live
I
for
just
it.
see her with like these little glasses looking down her nose at me. I'm like,
And that's probably where we should have started with this question, because this is a really dope ass question.
Like,
yeah,
make
no,
sure you take
that's
care
such
of
a good
yourself.
question.
Yeah. Like, how do you confront that how do you prepare for that even? Because really you can't confront it until it happens, and it's
I think
randomly
it's just
happening.
based on how you carry yourself. And I'm very much an empath.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate when people say I'm an empath. Like I'm an emotional bitch.
Yeah.
Like, especially when I care about you. So it could be like a friend, or I've just sat and listened to you talk, and now like I empathize, or like I see comparisons, and like you're opening yourself up to me. It's like, it's always such a blessing when people just like open
it is.
up.
It's truly
Yeah.
That is an intimate. So like I always want to make sure in that place of aftercare, like sometimes it could be too heavy and I don't want to carry that with me.
Yeah.
That's aftercare, finding a way to decompress after, having a loved one, like kind of, confide in you if they're going through something tough.
Yeah.
You don't want to carry that with you. And sometimes I end up like it weighs heavily on me because I want to take that pain away from them. Right. It's very much like if you get the shit fucked out of you after a long day of work, like you and your boss been beefing.
Yes.
Those are some of my favorite audios. Like, oh, you had a rough day at work, baby?
Let me fuck it out of you.
Like, that is a form of aftercare.
Right.
After an emotional and mentally strenuous day. That's a form of aftercare. Sex can be a form of aftercare in and of itself. Not just the sex, the aftercare after sex. So I think that's such a wonderful question, because I think people don't realize all the stress and tenseness that they carry in their body, and it could be happiness, like a over jubilant day, or it could be a day where you just like have a good day and then it's gone to shit because one little thing fucked up.
And can we talk about, as Black women, that carrying of things, specifically you were talking about, Trisha, in the work day and the going into a space.
Already code switching and having to like
all of that pent up, right? Having all of that like just settle in your body after like a long day of dealing with that and carrying that. The necessity for
sometimes taking your bra off. Sometimes taking your bra off ain't enough when you walk in the door. Sometimes you need to take your bra off and get your titty sucked. That's all I'm saying.
Right. Exactly.
Like, listen, you hit the nail on the head. For Black women specifically, as a Black woman, hell yes.
Yeah. Absolutely. No, that's something to consider. Yeah.
It's something to consider. It's something to carry with you, other than the stress of other people's expectations of you. That's correct. For sure. If
the way that you nurture yourself after visceral events, like a horrible work day with a shit boss, is, a good fuck, right? If that's what it is, that's your aftercare.
I have lost count as to how many days after working for other people I came home and masturbated.
Oh God.
Cried on the way home. Cried on the way home. Like, and got home and masturbated.
I remember pimping in my 20s for this one doctor, and afterwards I immediately went to the sex shop. I was like, because I just knew my toy at home was not going to pass.
It wasn't going to do it. I need about 5 toys at the same damn time.
Home, washed it up, and went to town.
Oh yeah,
and slept like a baby.
Right. So them be the best.
Listen, that post nut nap. Shit, post-nut nap. After a tough work day, bitch.
Yes.
I feel like that's why Diesel likes to do it right before we're gonna go to sleep. He's like, hey. I'm like, all right, dog. It's gonna help both of us sleep. It's better than
Let's get the sleepy aftercare on.
Yeah. Mr. Moon does the same thing.
And then he just knocks out. He's like,
passes.
I love you. I love you. Was it good?
At least you had a debrief.
Listen,
sometimes I'm like, yo. He's like, you all right? I'm like, yo, high five. Yo.
I love that.
Oh God, yeah.
I'm
Oof.
neurodivergent. He doesn't. I mean, I've got like 17 different personalities too, so it depends on the mood.
Yeah, which personality needs which aftercare?
So everybody's different. Like it's a vibe. Aftercare is a vibe. So that's why communication and getting to know someone makes intimacy better. You ain't gotta
In
tell
general,
this.
yeah.
You ain't gotta tell the story over and over again. You can grow with someone, and then they can grow with you. Especially if they're like not a deeply intimate person before you've been with them, and then they grow with you. So then they've got new things they want to try. And so it's just like, yo, I'm like, oh, well, like sometimes he's like, you got enough water over there? I'm like, give me your cup. I'm like, this, see, a bitch likes to drink water. That's great.
See?
You know?
Yeah.
See, sometimes it's nice to have a couple because you got the cheat code. But that also brings up like the science of aftercare, because we talked a lot about feelings, carrying stress,
chemicals.
It's not a hotties conversation without learned research. Go ahead.
Correct.
Listen, that is very correct. So
we got to drop these knowledges.
Yes, when we talk about like the actual science of aftercare, we talk about things like dopamine, and I love looking this up on the Mental Health America website because they literally was spot on. Like how we associate dopamine with happiness, and it's really more accurate than that. I did not realize this, but yeah, dopamine and what is it? Oh, wow, I'm gonna mess it up because I've been trying to say it all week.
Serotonin.
No, serotonin I got because I say serotonin all the time. Endorphins. But we're going to talk about dopamine because that's the main one. People don't realize how addictive things are, and that's why, because this has been associated with several things. But your brain uses it as a reward to encourage you to do things and to help you remember them, so you'll do them again. That's a direct line from the Mental Health America's website. And I think people need that. And acts of service and touch and feel, and that pretty much sums it all up. You become conditioned to certain things. If you do those things or hear those things or say those things, it helps you to remember, oh, this felt so good the last time I did it. I need to do it again. And it is something that a lot of people find themselves addicted to.
And so do we think that it's more about romance or more about nervous system
Are
regulation?
you just training yourself to want certain things because you want that good feeling?
You just need to regulate your nervous system then. If
that's what you're doing.
The sexy little chemicals in your brain, it feels just like a nice little regulator.
That release of dopamine, it's motivating you to do quote unquote that thing, whatever it is, whether your partner touches the small of the back, someone calls you good girl, or someone makes your favorite meal, they give you those affirmations that you need when they putting you through the mattress, whatever it is, that dopamine hits you and it gets you moving to that release, because they know they've been trained to know, okay, well, when this happens, that's typically what follows.
Right.
Nothing rewards the nervous system better than endorphins. It's candy before the carrots, if you will.
Yes. Yeah. And dopamine just connects those feelings of pleasure to that behavior, to that action, so that way you know it's coming.
Yeah, and I feel like this is exactly why. This is exactly why a post terrible workday nut creates that nervous system regulation automatically.
I'm telling you, when I read that, I was just like, what? So that's what I've been doing all these years after working for terrible people.
You've just been trying to regulate. Because you know how you clench? You know how you clench and just feel it everywhere, like you said? You feel it everywhere. You feel that buildup, that tightness. It's just everywhere in your body. And so that release just gets rid of all of that negative energy.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Ooh.
I think that's why I can't let go out of Erotica, because that was the one accidental happiness that I fell into. And I'm just like, we're down bad now. I have to.
I think that's why the science of aftercare is important, because especially in audio erotica, because it has become such a category on its own. So I think everyone's gotten into like understanding what aftercare is to them and why they want and need certain things. There's got to be some kind of like biology to it.
Mm-hmm. And shout out to Dipsy, because they have an entire Substack now. I don't know if y'all know this, but they are really out here just educating everybody.
Yeah.
Like not just on obviously their app and their website, but like Instagram and Substack. Like I'm only online for like an hour a week.
My subscription just renewed, so I'm tickled pink to be on.
And they have like a whole series about aftercare and various methods that you can explore or kind of check out to see if you're curious about. I love it over there.
It looks like they've got a Black Doctor series right here. Have you seen
Holy shit.
Listen.
That cartoon man looks fine as fuck.
Can I read that's another thing real quick? They use real illustrators, y'all. No AI.
No AI.
Amen.
Listen, when you find an ethical erotica website,
oh look, they've got a
bad for them.
They've got an interracial hockey romance I'm gonna have to dig into.
I love the illustrations. The illustrations, like sometimes it feels like those. Sometimes it feels like those the books that are out now that like the illustration on the front, it does not match what the fuck is going on inside.
Yeah,
but it's still hot. I love it. I
love
the diversity of everybody on the cover.
Stepped into their stride and they are walking confidently into everybody's room with headphones.
I appreciate it. I fully appreciate any medium for giving real language to everybody trying to experience all aspects of their sexual journey, specifically aftercare though.
I also like that this picture of Lachlan kind of looks like my
Pookie.
Kind of looks like my Pookie, except Pookie's beard is more ginger.
Okay, Cartoon Diesel.
Just a little yes.
I wish she was Scottish. That would just
But yeah, those AI illustrations
not enough
are
water on the planet, dog.
Nah. I mean, I would shout out the illustrators, but you can find no more on Substack on their aftercare several.
Yeah.
I'm really impressed with the detailing on that, especially for the black ones, the black and brown. Because sometimes people be doing this dirty, even in illustrations.
The noses be attractive, the braids be right, the braids be right. So that's why I get excited. The braids be right, the
texture, the hair texture.
It's just it's unoffensive.
Get into it.
Ain't coming for us. Dipsy got it right.
Get into
unoffensive.
It. Get into it.
Any day that I can go without being offended by some fuck shit, I'm living for that.
We're living for
it.
Get into it. Get into
Sadly.
it.
I love that. But yeah, now we talked about the science. Now we gotta cover pop culture because that's where a lot of people run into problems.
True.
And one of the things I noticed, someone mentioned intimacy coordinators. I was like, how did this make the list? And the more I thought about it, the more I was surprised they made the list. Because again, we talked about like conversations, and having an intimacy coordinator on set for a film or a TV show is vital, I think, especially now.
It goes back to like what I was saying about how I learned it. So many people learn how to
daytime dramas,
perform intimacy from daytime dramas, but from what they watch. Sex is everywhere because sex sells, right?
It is.
Right.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if your mama was afraid of sex popping up and she didn't want you to watch it, or you were watching it knowing sex was going to be in it, like I would. Stealing her, Zane books and shit when she was at work.
But you have to consider the times as well, because back in the day, they were not taking care of them actors.
So
they were not. People were going on set with no safety net, and it's wild to think about.
People were also going on set in the 90s and early 2000s and having sex for real.
For real, right.
For real, in front of people for the scene, for the television show or the production.
Can you imagine
that they could say no?
Can you imagine?
Unmitigated
they were punished for even suggesting that they were uncomfortable.
And then they get fired or something worse.
A lot of directors didn't even, and it's very skeevy, but like the term, the role of an intimacy, and I've told Ravenel writes this, shout out to her girl, that she should be an intimacy coordinator because the detail she writes in her scripts is, if that's the kind of aftercare I crave, and probably because we're both neurodivergent
Honestly,
girlies, but
if I
like,
could, yeah.
Like I think the
would.
way she embodies it, and it's very similar to how I write. I think she writes it faster and better than I do. But like, I think the way she writes it and then the way it's performed, very like she selects who she sells these scripts to very specifically.
You have to, because
you have to have people that can convey
nowadays,
that well.
Once you create something, it has the potential to be so much bigger than you, and it has so many channels to go through. And we've seen that now with Children of Blood and Bone. Like the author, she was there for most of the process, but you know, not to segue too much from intimacy coordinators, but I just want to give y'all a sense of what happens when you write something or create something and it expands further than you.
I can't wait to see that, by the way. I can't. The books are
I'm
excellent.
disheartened that she is not happy with the overall product. And I understand that as an author, but as a consumer, I can't wait to watch that movie.
Well, you know, that's not too bad, because that's not too unfamiliar. Because Diana Galdabon, the woman who wrote the Outlander series, she's not happy with the television series either.
Yeah.
So I think when people, it's not like a bastardization of your work. I think it's just a different way to do it.
And I think that's what's hard for her to realize, like, you no longer have control over this.
You don't have control. Once you sell those rights. Once you sell those rights,
a book and a screenplay can be so different. It's inspired by
completely.
You know what I mean? So that's even where the lover of both mediums can get mad. Because I think
is like a fanfic, a little bit of like
exactly. It's exactly what it is. No, it's a big budget fanfic. That's exactly what it is.
So you're either gonna like it or
you're dead on.
Or you're
dead on.
I mean, there's P Valley, and they went through the same thing with the drama show P Valley for the club called the P. Like that was originally on Broadway, and they somehow managed to keep the continuity going even throughout the show. But they have suffered because of it, I feel like, and especially when the pandemic happened.
Yeah.
And that's just one of the things about being in entertainment and all of that stuff. Like, I'm glad we got exposed to it, because I never would have seen it on Broadway.
It's the heavy consumption and the misconceptions of intimacy and, you know, what people, I think, you know, and even the content you seek, like some guys like to see, you know, those rape fantasies and think all women want that. Hell no, that's some shit you got to talk to me about, shawty. I don't want just anybody choking.
Exactly. And that's why intimacy coordinators is such a field that I would love to be in.
I think it's so intrinsic,
so important, and you're advocating for the actors, and you're avoiding people getting sued. There's a lot going on.
But you're also advocating for the safety of the overall experience as well.
Absolutely.
Everybody's supposed to feel safe from start to finish, and I think that comes from
people don't want you to feel safe because they feel powerful when you don't feel safe.
When you don't,
and that's the performative aspect of it. I think so many people want to act out their fantasies in their own medium, so when they get to take advantage, like I think about Quentin Tarantino a lot about in this example.
As you should.
There's a lot of allegedly a lot of sick fucks that like to take out their fantasies of being able to say the N-word ad nauseum, or being able to take advantage, being an ugly fuck who's with a beautiful woman and having his way with her. There's a lot of people in pop culture and in Hollywood and in the business that want to portray those fantasies on screen, and then they get into these positions of power where they can actually do it. So that's why the pop culture reflection, that's why the reflection, exactly, they're normalizing it in the production of what they actually get to put on screen. And then other motherfuckers watch this shit and think I can do that shit too. And they think that's intimacy. They don't think they have to have conversations with people.
They're literally changing the narrative because. But that
also could mean that person who sees that thinks that they don't have to emote or tell people what they're afraid of or what they want, and people are just supposed to guess. Like I told Diesel this very early on. Well, some girls say they like sex, and then they change their mind. I was like, not this bitch.
And that's the thing.
Said what I told you from the jump is what I meant. Go take the drawers off, shawty. We've been talking shit all day. You're not just gonna get home and change your mind.
And I get why also said that because pop culture has influenced the way people respond to things. Like most people grew up, like you said, back in the day, it was okay to do those things.
All right.
The 2000s was wild.
It was a little crazy.
Was it all right though, or was it just widely accepted? I don't ever think it was all. It was widely accepted. I think it was widely done. Accepted. Right. There was a lot of people that were like, I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with that.
And if you look at it now, absolutely not. If we our hindsight is crazy now because we're looking at it and we're like, what the fuck were we actually thinking when we were watching this? And now when you look at things like Bridgerton and when you look at other things that are out there where there's clearly an effort being put into the entire experience.
Bridgerton is a great example.
Right?
Yeah.
As soon as you see that their audience is not just men. And they had to cater to their audience. And that's why we're getting the content that we get now.
I think it's also much more, despite this red pill bro podcaster era, I think a lot more men know now that it's also okay not to be like that. Like they don't have to be like that.
Which makes perfect sense.
That's not because when you try and be something you're not, that's when you hurt motherfuckers.
Right. The mask will come off at some point.
All this being said, I still feel like there could be even more attention paid to the aftercare. I feel like
it all boils down to that.
We're still focusing on the buildup. We're still focusing on the buildup. We're still focusing,
and it's getting there. It's getting better.
I want more when it comes to aftercare. I want more when it comes to the because
that's where the consistency begins. Like to trust someone,
right? Exactly.
To me,
right.
Like if you treat me better and better over time, and like
we're going to have more intimacy, not just in the bedroom, but every other facet of our life.
Exactly. Expectations are so hard to come by. If I can trust you in like that moment where I'm at my like weakest, and not just weakest because I'm down, just I've
vulnerable.
It's ecstasy. Vulnerability is a better word. Absolutely. See, this is why we need each other. This is why we need each other. Vulnerability. When you can see me at my most vulnerable and still not want to take advantage of me, but want to take care of me.
Yes.
I mean,
can we talk about how aftercare is a bridge, friends? It is a bridge, literally. It's a bridge from this moment to everything else after that. So Trisha, I feel you 1000% because this is going to set the tone for everything else that we're doing.
I might want to wake up early the next morning and make this nigga breakfast.
Okay.
I'll make this nigga breakfast.
Make it in all.
And this depends, this very thing, it depends on how I'm being treated right up until the end, right? How am I being treated all the way through the
that starts the next day off on the note you want to let wake up to a little hurtful. You feel me?
And this is why I love writing certain scenes. Like I write sex in my stories, but I make sure that that's not the first point of intimacy.
Right.
Because if you lead with that, that's all people come to expect. And I've seen enough of that. And that's why when it comes to my books, give me slow burn, give me miscommunication, because once they work that out and they finally get
third act, just no third act breakup.
No third act breakup.
Oh, I hate it so fucking bad.
We're gonna have to agree to disagree.
I hate that work.
Don't piss me off.
We're gonna have to agree to disagree.
Don't piss me off.
Listen,
Regina's on my side. Regina's on my side. No third act breakup.
Absolutely the fuck not.
All that work, and you're gonna have a little miscommunication, and y'all just gonna break up, and then just have the miscommunication. Don't break up.
Myself, but the
listen, my black labor.
So you toxic is what you're saying. Listen, you toxic.
My black labor is done. Listen, I am done with the black labor after the second act.
That's all we do.
Absolutely not.
First you love me, then you hate me. It's okay.
Listen, the royalty checks are clearing. So
oh my God.
Say what you will.
Fuck that noise. Don't fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck all the way off with the third act breakup. All that work, all that slow burn, all that yearning, only for y'all to give up at the slightest inconvenience. Fuck that. They don't even need to be together at that point.
That is anti-aftercare in every sense of the word.
That's like saying, oh well,
it could be there.
Breaking up.
That's like saying, oh, I felt your Moreno when we were fucking. No, nigga, you've just ruined the whole vibe. I don't want to know about you reaching my cervix so you can feel my morena, nigga. That's not the aftercare I want. You ruined the whole vibe.
That's the key thing. What you want. Other people may not be so inclined.
Also, that's a good point.
Listen,
I was just gonna say before.
Had a final fuck. You've never had a final fuck.
No, if it's the last time, if this is the last time I fuck somebody, I don't want to know it's the last time.
Well,
never say never.
No,
third act breakup. No, I wanna fuck after we resolve.
Breakup with a final fuck.
We need a resolution.
The royalty checks are clearing every month.
We have so much. Sometimes the best resolution to an argument is post-sex.
But that's when you gain clarity and realize that you shouldn't be together.
Listen, man.
You're hurting our feelings.
I just don't. I hate the motherfucker who hurts you.
To each his own. Listen, to each her own.
But that's a good point.
I personally, I can't, ladies.
And that's okay.
Ladies and
gentlemen.
This is a safe space.
I think this goes back to the original root of communication all the way through the act of intimacy.
fucking way.
Because like if you don't know how this motherfucker's gonna respond afterward, that's gonna ruin but you also have to know that person to Whips's point. Yeah, it's about their love languages and what they want and expect too. So that's why I hate to say it's transactional, but like people have expectations fairly or unfairly of how they expect a certain situation to go, when communication could clarify any of that and not have people's expectations not met. People have to go into intimacy realistically, I feel like. And I feel like people get so caught up in the lust part of it, they forget that there's human feelings involved as well as the physical exchange of in intimacy.
And the science. You trained your body.
There's a biology. There's a biology as well as a physiology with it.
Yes. And that's something that you have to address and counter and prepare for. And eventually at some point you might have to dissolve. Yeah. But it's a hard thing to unlearn when you have both of those things working at the same time.
And this is why communication, as to Trisha's, to double down, triple down, quadruple down on Trisha's point. Yes. Communication all the way through, so that everyone understands the individual's personal biology and physiology and how they're and psychology. Put all the ologies in there, because how are you relating to me in this moment based on my environment, based on what I have gone through, based on the way I think, the way I feel? How are you connecting with me in that
a safe space that has not been curated for your pleasure?
Right. Correct. Right.
Because a lot of people out here, corrosion, is that the right word? Because I always feel like I'm saying it wrong. When you manipulate someone into a situation that they otherwise probably would have not agreed to, you coerce them into something.
Coercion.
That's the word. Yep. That's the one. I always feel like I'm saying it wrong, so I have to double check with y'all, because y'all smart and y'all be knowing.
You're smart. You write whole books. What do you mean?
I know, but that don't mean I know every word, because words fail me
There's
sometimes.
coercion, but then there's also duress. There's
duress. Someone doing something under duress and it doesn't count. That's they're kind of synonyms. So I write the words because I have to get to the word that I want, and I have to write the scene to finally make sense of that word that I'm looking for.
You don't know how much sense that fucking makes. You don't know how much sense that makes. That makes so much fucking sense, because that's how this is why we're friends. This is why we're friends, okay? This is
we're locked in. Man. Twin, we locked in.
Where have you been?
Jacket. The dog is concerned.
Of course he is. I don't blame him. I would be concerned too.
The dog is concerned.
Sometimes you have to walk to it. Sometimes you have to just take a little steps.
And that's why I put pen to paper, because I need to figure stuff out. And this is why I love this conversation, because it has so many avenues. The many faces, the many facets of aftercare is, and when people say it's not that deep, they've already missed the plot. They've already missed the plot. You don't care. You just want your nut. Go get it and leave me alone.
People feel like they won't get what they give.
Yeah.
They're just going, but there should also be a feeling of, well, I'm just going to get what I get either.
Mm-hmm.
I think you have to respect the person you want something to experience something with just as much as they want to experience that too.
And that's
And
why
now
there's a
it's going
certain
to
group
make
of
the come
people
down.
who are on the struggle bus right now claiming that they have an epidemic because they don't care enough about the people that they want pleasure
they're
from.
With. Right.
And that's why I say y'all can stay where you at.
I have so many stories of like guys that like swear they don't want to commit but want to keep seeing you. Like, well, what do you want to keep seeing me for?
They want all the confinements
because I make you feel good at the end of it. Is what one thing one of them told me. I can say that. See,
it's so important.
Me feel really good. Mm-hmm. Anytime I talk to you, anytime I'm around you, even after we have sex, I just lay there and I look at you and I feel really good. But you don't want to be with me. That's weird.
That's performative.
So like you also have to like trust your gut. You also have to trust your gut with your vulnerability, as Regina said it earlier, in those moments as well, because there are people who will read you really well and understand how you respond just to ensure that because they know they're going to get it back.
Right.
Yeah.
So you also have to be very precious with those moments too. I don't
think Regina, you were saying as well. You're about to make a point as well at the same time, and y'all both were talking.
Nope,
it's sorry. I had to let that one out. I was like, no, I will forget it in 5 minutes. You know,
I know.
So I was like, that's a good point.
I love that you're like,
I'm sorry. I'm on the spectrum.
It's okay.
I'm on the spectrum. So.
This is a hot and very passionate topic. So I love the energy.
I love how it's aftercare and we're as fired up as we've ever been.
And people should be fired up about this topic. I don't understand how people are not fired up about it.
I think not enough. I think that's where the stigma conversation, which is coming up.
Yeah, it's coming in hot because there is a stigma around it, and I kind of touched on my thoughts about it because when people say it's not that deep, and it's like, yeah, it is that deep, and you're wondering why you're not getting that deep anymore because you don't realize.
There's also the stigma of the woman needing it more than the man, or the more dominant. And if you're in a same sex or non-binary, what the person who's the giver often, being the one that doesn't need it, and the receiver being the one that needs it more. Those are horrible stigmas.
I feel like everybody needs it.
Everyone needs it. Everyone.
When I run my fingers through Diesel's hair, and he's just like.
Oh my God.
That nigga needs it then. You know what I'm saying? He's like, he needs it.
And I get that some people don't need specific aftercare, but everybody deserves to have that attentiveness, that attention, how they prefer it. Like there are some people that are, I don't know all the terms for it, but they don't care to be touched or caressed a certain way.
Sure.
I personally pleasure dom all day. I live for it, but I also practice my own self-care medication apparently.
Right.
So like everybody is different, and figuring out what your frequency is what makes it important. And stigmas stop people from doing that.
Right.
They stop you from having these conversations.
Right. And the person often who is the giver, whoever that may be, it's a lot of energy they are giving. It's a lot of energy overall that they're giving.
It's a lot of effort.
So you have to take that and take that into, and it doesn't matter because that could flip. He could be the giver could turn into the receiver at any point during the act. So it's about making sure that all needs are taken care of after for everybody, understanding what brings both of you to even level after, to ground you both afterwards. What is both of you?
Yes.
I just think all people, the givers, the receivers, anyone any extras, if there's 2, 3, 4 people in the room, y'all all need the care afterwards. There's a cuddle puddle that you can make.
Cuddle puddles! Cuddle puddles!
Sometimes we all have to jump into a giant bed.
Speaking of nervous system, cuddle puddles is one of those things that makes me happy, makes my brain happy. Cuddle puddles.
So good. So good.
But that is such a good
bunch
point.
of massive pillows and really fluffy comforters and like huge stuffed animals and just jump in the pile.
This is why I think I'd be a good professional cuddler. You know what I mean?
Oh, hell yeah. I'm
Seriously.
fluffy.
I'm fluffy. I always smell good. You feel me?
I'm fluffy in all the right places. I
got
great.
one big titty. I got one little titty, so you could like change.
I actually had an ex who said that to me. He was like, every part of you feels like a titty, and I can't help myself.
And I had a short time like hookup phase with this one guy. He was like, "You are the softest thing I've ever touched. This is gonna sound crazy. I just want to wear your skin.
Yes,
I want to wear your skin." Like it wouldn't have been as creepy, but it was a white boy, so it was creepy.
And that's what made it creepy because them
niggas will wear your skin. I'm sorry. He was like, I'm sorry. He's like, you're the softest thing I've ever touched.
How about black women as the aftercare period?
Yeah, I think also.
Listen, now that
I think our auras are just very soothing.
I think people took better care of themselves considering the pandemic. I probably would have gone and tried being like a professional cuddler.
I think it's
but y'all don't take care of y'all basic hygiene for me. I can't.
I saw an article where DJ Envy of the Breakfast Club the headline was like his wife had to teach him how to How are you not embarrassed? Nigga, you are 40. How do you not know how you got chillins and you don't know how to wipe your anyway?
You just out here itching for decades.
How many kids does he have?
Sorry, it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't fucking matter. Ain't no way.
He and his big.
She let him in there. How many times?
My man will buy a new shirt from the store if he weighs something on it. If we out, he cannot have a stay on his clothes. This nigga bathes 2 times a day.
How is that not grounds for divorce? I'm sorry.
I do not understand a grown man.
Know how to wipe his ass.
You be letting him all in your cave of wonders.
My man comes home.
A biochemist act of violence.
My man come home looking like Pigpen from the Peanuts. You know, the little one with the dirt pile. He won't kiss me until he's bathed. He's like, I don't want to get you dirty. I'm gross. Nah.
That part.
Nigga, if you don't kiss me right now.
she a better woman than me. Maybe that's why I'll be broke the rest of my
life. He's like, no, my hand, I can't touch you. My hands are dirty.
Don't touch me. But,
niggers, she always says them labor diggers. Like, because there's no fathomable way that you would literally condemn another person to put up with that nonsense.
But it's not even the people that don't bathe their legs. How do you not know how to wipe your own ass, shawty?
Like,
how are you gonna actually reproduce and a whole grown ass woman gotta teach you how to wipe your ass, shawty?
How are you not embarrassed?
How are you not embarrassed?
Embarrassing.
I need to add a sound. All of the above. That is general disconnection. That is marginalized communities with social ignorance and lack of representation.
I don't know if
because you mean to tell me you made it this far on this earth.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely. I live for her videos.
Charlotte Dobry. I've been watching so many Charlotte. Shout out to Charlotte Dobry. She's probably never gonna see this, but I need to just add sounds of her on the soundboard. Absolutely not. She's got the prettiest hair. She's got the prettiest hair. I love redheads. I love redheads.
I was like, who's doing your eyebrows?
I don't know, man.
How
are you not embarrassed?
Embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
It is.
I want to order a gavel as well because I need a gavel. I feel like I need a gavel. I'm going to order a gavel next week. Okay, I'm ordering.
Talking about stigma though, like, why do you think asking for aftercare sometimes feels like harder for people than asking for sex?
People don't want to give more than they want to give.
That level of, again, it's about being vulnerable by simply having the conversation, and they don't want you to see them outside of how society says you should. Like someone who is quote unquote more masculine or dom or whatever, they might feel like you're going to judge them or later use that information to make them feel lesser than. Yeah. So yeah, that tends to play a role into it. I really truly think that.
I couldn't agree more myself.
Right. Softening is hard for some folks. It's hard.
But that's why I love writing it.
Right. It's beautiful.
Gavel.
Yeah.
Because I want
$13.
I want to see more of it.
I do.
It's the societal pressures. Like, for instance, when you have someone say they are a professional athlete and they happen to be Black, the world has already decided exactly what stereotype you should be.
Who you are.
And now you're in a situation with somebody that you want to be physical with, and you want to express to them, this is what I like.
And this is what
you don't know what they're going to do with that information.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And again, lack of representation, because I know some people, they look one way, but then you get them alone, they be like, God damn, give me a minute. I'm down to clown, but give me a second.
We got to get into the chat about what we like. I want to hear.
Yes. Ooh.
What do we like?
Your ideal aftercare, or you want to start off strong with what you like right now?
When someone literally asks, what do you need? How easy is it for you to answer?
It depends on the situation.
I'm almost 40. I feel like it's pretty easy. I'm pretty consistent.
I wish I could lie and say the same, but it ain't.
I just feel like I guess it also depends on who I'm talking to, I guess, and how much I want them to know. But like, I have needs where I know I'm gonna have a good time if X happens. But I also just go off vibes.
Yeah.
If I don't get a good vibe from the person and don't think that we're both going to have a good time, I'm not going to participate. That's what I've learned. That's what I mean by that's where I'm pretty.
Yeah. When it comes to aftercare, if somebody was to, you guys finish the act and it was a beautiful experience for both of you. If someone asks you what you need in that moment when the act is done,
I need to be checked on. Like, I see if I mean, like, hey, what do you need? I was like, well, I got my water right here. Did you? I need to check. My needs is that I check in on them because I need to know that they got off, because that gets me off. That's just me.
And that's the thing. I get so lost in wanting to make sure that that person that I'm with is
and they're like
comfortable, because I know I'm seeing a side of them that not everyone gets to see.
Yeah. And so
and that's why I said I hesitate, because I don't want to take myself away from that.
Yeah. The vulnerability of it all.
Yeah. Like I'm not like,
nasty.
I've had good times. But like, I think some of the things that I like after, like, is when the act is done and like if he's still holding on to me, I like that's I like that, because like, you can't let go. I will grip down, dog. Like, don't test me.
You're a skin to skin. Oh, you do.
I do like skin to skin. I like touch. Like one of my love languages is physical touch.
Yes.
So if they're checking in on me by like touching me or like tracing their fingers over me,
that tracks.
Oh yeah.
I'm a kissy, or I'm a hugger, so I like touch. Like I hug the fuck out of my friends.
I love a soft kiss, soft back rub down.
Like I think Diesel's gotten it down pretty well, where he knows what I like after, and he checks in and we high five. Like, we genuinely high five because we're both goofy.
You're high fivers.
I think one of the first things I did when we first got together and we were intimate is that I thought he was really shy. And so like I was like, high five. And he's like, are you high fiving me for real? And I was like, yeah. He was like, I love you. It was one of the first times he told me. He's one of the first times he told me you love me. I was like, yeah, high five. That's fucking great. High five.
Beautiful about that. There's something beautiful about the humor. Like, there's something beautiful about that levity in your moment. I love that.
It's so quirky. I
don't like, as much as I don't like being disappointed, I don't like disappointing people I care about.
Yeah, of course.
And any effort I put in, it could be like, us going to the grocery store together and not getting irritated, because I can easily get irritated in the grocery store. I don't know.
Oh, you can get overstimulated. I get overstimulated.
I'm very overstimulated.
This is why I pay for Instacart.
He knows that.
There's too many types of eggs. There's too many brands of
It's too much.
So he will tell me days in advance, okay, we're going to go to the grocery store on this day. This is all the things that I want to get price checks. Let's just figure out what they. Just make yourself comfortable. Get in the mood. Set. Take a gummy. I'll bring you gummies. We'll go to the store.
That is excellent.
This is why Instacart, because I can't be doing all that.
If I don't feel like, I do Instacart when I don't feel like going with him. If I don't feel like dealing with him, and he's like, "Well, do you feel like going with me to the store?" He'll also ask that.
Why in God's
do you feel like going with me to the store?
So much fucking bread. There's
so much bread. Like, why is there an entire
at Sam's Club? At Sam's Club, why is there a whole table of 24 different tortillas?
What the fuck?
What am I doing with all that information?
Different sizes, corn, flour,
I'm sure there's not even that many.
Keto, spinach, tomato, basil. You know what I mean?
I did my online detox.
There's not that many in the country of origin.
I mean, exactly. They be making them straight up by themselves. They don't even make this many different varieties.
If you show someone from the country of origin a fucking spinach tortilla, I bet you anything they'll fucking.
Every time I see some Mexicans walk by that at Sam's Club, they be cussing the table out.
Aldi ain't playing that shit. Aldi, you go in there, you gonna see maybe 6.
You know, but see, also, he gets on my nerves in Aldi and Lidl too, because like, so sometimes I got to be in a mood. He'll be like, "Okay, I'll bring you a gummy. I'm gonna go take a shower. You take this gummy. Prepare thyself." I'm like, "Okay, fine."
You are a riot in the grocery store with the gummy.
Listen, I love it.
I love this man so much because he's figured me out, and it makes me want to. It makes me want to take care of him more. Speaking of the after the fact, so everything with Aftercare comes down to how they approach you and how it's reciprocated. Like if they follow through, that's going to make wanting to take care of them at their most vulnerable moments.
I appreciate softness. I feel like when it's a heightened thing, because we talked about before how it's when we talked about before how there's like it doesn't have to necessarily be sex. It could be any manner of experiences that heightens or tightens you. Softness is key for me. The words, the whispers, the gentle caresses, the slight little kisses.
And just gently bring me back to the world with some nice music.
Grounding is aggressive. So oh my God, grounding is so key.
It is.
I've been paying so much attention and being so intentional about grounding myself back into my body after heightened experiences of all kinds. You know, like sometimes when things are overstimulating and overwhelming, that grounding, a hand over the heart, a deep breath.
Yes.
I mean,
a nice deep inhale and exhale through the mouth will set me right almost every single time.
Always. And that grounding, sometimes it's the skin to skin. I'm grounding myself with that person's hand over my heart or my hand over their heart or our foreheads touching, whatever it is. Sometimes
matching breathing.
Oh my God, yes.
That matching breathing shit. Listen, that kind of grounding will lead to grinding all over again.
Oh, hell yeah.
Back at it.
Nigga, wait, hold up, nigga. You want
that right there? Every time you think you grounding, next thing you know, you're grinding right back to where you were at.
Round 2.
Okay, so adding to the merch list. What's the merch list? Okay, where's the merch list?
Oh God, that merch list is like 11 pages long.
Well, it is at line 191. Okay, going from grounding to grinding. That would also make a really good gym shirt. Absolutely. And I also, this is why people have coregasms at the gym, because like it's the release of tension when you are doing a considerable amount of work. Shout out to all my weightlifting gym girlies out there. Love you.
Muscle mommy.
I've been lazy as fuck here lately. I'm not even gonna lie.
We're gonna get you back to it. Don't worry.
No, my weights are in here, so I've like work has been kicking my ass. And
love me a muscle mommy.
Ain't nothing wrong. Listen,
but
get back to it.
But like I, you know, there's something to be said about that release of tension and doing a concerted amount of effort when you go into something in a good space to do it. And I think people also have to be like that about sex. It's very intentional, and sometimes when it happens, it happens. Like I think that's also a fantasy. I think people don't want to think about the concerted effort it is for some people to have sex, and that also that aftercare is also a concerted effort.
Yes.
But you also, in that time of vulnerability, I think people take aftercare for granted because they are afraid that their vulnerability is going to be met with backlash.
Yes.
And I think that's really hard to want to be vulnerable. So it takes a lot of trust. So that's why I say aftercare, sometimes you may not need to reserve that for everyone. It just it's situational.
Yeah. I want to hear. I want to hear what Whips is like.
Yeah, sorry. I got on a tangent.
No, you're good. It's just because
I love your tangents.
I love
your tangents.
I hit a joint before this. Sorry.
Listen, aftercare again, because it is a ritual, and it's one of those things, like, especially when the focus is, for me, when I'm intimate with somebody and the focus has been solely on them, and I finally get to like ground myself, like just a bit of silence, and we could talk about the most random things. It could be your grocery list, it could be anything. Just hearing your soft voice is nice, or even like a head massage while listening to music. Listening to music will get me, and I just be like, oh my god, I can't. This is a situation at best.
When Trisha said when Trisha was talking about Diesel's head massage, my god.
Yeah, I know.
He's just got beautiful hair as well. So it's soothing.
And I think as a Black woman too, like the carrying of so much weight and all that stuff. And I feel like when someone is massaging my hair specifically, this is why I don't let randoms or one night stand. I don't touch my hair because we're not here.
Yeah. You know what Mr. Moon does? Mr. Moon takes the big hands that he has and does a lovely little just below the head, right? The tension area,
like
right
in
below
your
the
neck,
head.
Like right here.
Neck, yes.
My eyes are literally rolling to the back of my head.
Like you gonna be grounded to grinding, just like she said.
Nigga, you want me pregnant?
That's where we're going.
I'm sitting on your face after this. Sitting on your face
and
after
don't
this.
Grip the nape of my neck and then have soft music playing because
and bring me closer to you.
And you want to talk me through another round? We're done.
You're gonna be a daddy after this, nigga. Right. That's all I'm saying.
Like, let's just go to the courthouse.
Procreate.
Literally. And honestly, shout out to Mr. J1023 on Instagram. If y'all know who he is, you know where I'm going.
Bravo.
It's my tenderoni for the summer. This man has been relentless. Every single time I go on Instagram to check on y'all, here come his messages.
Oh my God.
Here he comes just talking, waxing filthy poetic nonsense. And I just be like,
oh my God.
Sir. And he has an OnlyFans, just in case anybody wanted to.
Yo, I feel that heartbeat in my pussy.
I'm telling you, it is.
That's why I added over here. So you finally gave up on Mark Bosa?
Well, he just stopped showing up in my feed, and I figured that was for the best. So I'm like,
I think so too. I think
and then honestly, who needs an unholy trinity? Like I have.
Okay.
Chris Yamaz is still making audios. Billy Yandere is still top tier.
Shout out to Billy. Shout out to
that man. You know what? That could be my trinity right there.
Maybe he needed to be on Quinn for them to have like a generational reset.
I think so.
I'm still not going to subscribe, Quinn to taint his brand because Billy. Shout out to Billy.
But the way he's standing on business about
maybe that's what Quinn needed was a reset. Maybe Quinn realized, okay, maybe we need to stop contracting out to all these fuck boys.
There you go.
Because Billy only plays a fuck boy on TV, so
and his
like world class.
Is so hot.
He's that's the hottest part. The consistency.
And the consent of it all.
I think he's just a very nice. He's just a very nice guy, and he's very talented. And shout out to Billy.
Couldn't happen to a nicer guy. Really.
I don't want, but fuck Quinn.
Yes.
Shout out to Billy.
Shout out Billy. And I'm happy. I like seeing the homie win. I'm happy to see that he's on the platform. He wanted to get on, and he's being exposed to more listeners, and he's making more money. So.
And I love the education. You know what I'm saying? He has
even though we
doesn't
have bitches don't like to read.
He doesn't have to read. He doesn't have to take the time. He doesn't have, and he shouldn't have to. But guess what? It's good to see again the standing on business and actually making sure folks know.
He can't say he didn't tell people.
That part.
I think, and that's what a responsible content creator is to me. They can't say, well, hey, I didn't say what I was about straight up. And then if they consistently act on that, I think that's what makes a good content creator from a shitty influencer.
And a good lover, if we're going back into aftercare.
Yeah.
I feel like when you're somebody who actually cares start to finish to do the work of understanding your partner, understanding their needs, understanding what their bodies physically, scientifically, everything is going through, whether it's, I need to be touched immediately, or whether it's an individual who we haven't spoken about this yet, but the folks who don't want to be touched at all, don't want any kind of aftercare at all. Maybe their aftercare is no aftercare. And
that's a possibility.
And that is
absolutely okay.
Yeah.
But knowing that, right. But knowing that, knowing your partner, knowing the people that you are in community with, or in when we're talking about, the VA space, or when we're talking about a sexual act, knowing who you're with, knowing who you're serving in that moment. Yeah, that makes a difference.
But shout out again, because we are talking about aftercare. Billy Yandere, you literally are the king of aftercare, in my opinion.
Yeah, when she gets hyper fixated,
I can't help it. Oof, that man.
I respect it.
I respect it.
I respect it.
I love it. I love it for you.
On the detox, and so when you go on the detox, you don't realize how much of content you really consume, and then when you finally go back to it, you just be like, "Damn,
whips
pussy." I love it for you. You need to stop with this fucking heartbeat.
I almost signed up for Quinn because I was like, "Oh my god, he's already released this many," and then I got nosy and I saw that Krishna he did a sequel to the one that I was holding out for. And I was like,
anyone who wants to download Quinn, I only got one sound for you.
I almost did it. And I was like, you know what? I'm happy supporting the homie. He can keep getting my Patreon money. And that's where I had to.
A live sound, a live listen.
Ain't no lie. Because y'all know Chris Yamaz is forever VA Bay.
That being said,
that man is a strong storyteller, y'all.
Not everybody is on a platform. So if you see one of your faves with a Patreon, with a website, with some other way to support them, please do that. Please do that. Listen.
In this economy, if you can,
support small businesses.
Support small businesses that promote women getting off.
Hello. There you go. And if anybody knows Chris Yamez and you in cahoots with him, let him know he can get a Patreon at any time. It's whatever. I will pay for the yearly subscription today.
This is petition number 20,562.
5,1100. Because I don't rock with Quinn, and I'm not going to apologize for that either.
And that's okay.
It's okay. I'll keep
those
paying
who are
for
supporting.
I'll keep paying for the sweet tier over on Billy's Patreon and keep it moving.
Those who have a Patreon, those who have a website, support your artists who do. It's so important. Especially if they're doing good work like Billy and sharing the good news about aftercare, because we want everybody taken care of from the start to the end of their sexual experience.
That's right. Because that's really what we're here for.
That's what we're here for.
Regulating self-care and finding our pleasure and desires where we can, because the world is on fire, in case y'all haven't noticed.
Right. And we're creating a bridge. We once again, it's a bridge. It's a bridge into getting to know and understand and continuing to care for your partner after the sexual act. Yes. So, whether you want to be cuddled or you don't want anything at all afterwards, knowing that partner and having that bridge to continue to care for them throughout the relationship, that means everything. That's everything.
It is everything. And speaking of everything, can we get into some of the responses from Instagram? Because we asked this question to you, the audience. Yeah. And y'all came through with some really
happy. Oh my gosh.
We love when you guys engage with us on the Instagram.
I'm so happy. Oh my gosh.
I've been looking forward to this all day.
Pull them up. Pull it up.
Pull them up. Where you at? Bring them out.
Bring them out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth, Swizzy.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm reading these out.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so we Doc Dubs, shout out to Doc Dubs, another beautiful edit.
Yes.
For the
illustrations
premiere.
forever on point.
Yeah, another beautiful. Hit this applause for Dr.
Yes, one time for Doc. Love you, Doc.
We love you.
So, let's play a little game of this or that. We made a few categories that we thought would be fun prompts for you to answer. Always remember, there is no right or wrong way to do aftercare, just as long as you and the consenting partner discuss what's needed as we exchange.
About.
Sunshine 696 said,
Hey, cutie.
Hey, babies. Miss Corona, my love and I used to go on many an evening late night drive, either for the fun of it or just to get munchies. So gotta support the munchies. It is always so relaxing and intimate. Spicy Rubies, hey babes.
Hey,
how you doing?
Also said a nap to recharge for round 2. Smiley face.
Hell yeah! Cheers to nap.
Yeah, cheers to nap.
What's in the inbox here? I know we got some inbox.
I love a good nap. Now we're talking. Okay.
I love it.
Cause have you ever had like a mid-afternoon nap?
It's so good.
I like a nice drink of water. Like my first thing is obviously I check in, we smoochies. I get a nice drink of water. He drinks some water, then he fills up my cup, tops it off for the night, and then I go pee.
Yes, peeing is very important.
That is not just aftercare.
Women presenting, women in general, please go pee.
The hydration cycle is very important.
Especially if you got breeding kinks like I do, just go pee.
Just pee.
Yeah, just go pee.
If you think raw is law, please.
What?
Please go pee.
What?
That is the wildest fucking statement.
What the fuck?
Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. If you think
raw is law,
raw is law.
Ma'am,
please go pee. It is not even up for discussion.
I'm gonna have to put that on the merch list. I'm gonna
say it again because I don't think all y'all. I don't even know. If you know that raw
it makes sense.
Please go pee.
I cannot. I've never heard that a day in my fucking life.
Never.
And now I have to
shout out to Kev on stage, safe space. Because when I heard that woman say "raw is law," I legit dropped my sandwich and cackled for like 5.
You know, I as a WWE fan, I know raw is war. Raw is war. Raw is law.
That is the most outlandish.
I cannot take credit for that expression. Safe space. Kev on stage, y'all did y'all big one with this second season because when she said that
don't
shit,
even know
I'm telling
where to unpack that.
Listen, my sandwich sat in my lap.
Just leave it in the bag. Let's not unpack it.
We're gonna unpack it on a future episode because
we might.
We will. But yeah, I said it 3 times, so y'all heard me.
Let me go ahead and put that on the merch list. Raw is law.
And if you think raw is law, please go pee after sex. It's not up for debate.
Raw is not law. Raw is
and law. I'm not sure if the post is still open, but if anybody, I'm pretty sure we're
gonna have a part 2.
We're gonna have a part 2.
So also engage with the post in your stories. Circle the this or that. Follow the what's your aftercare tag on the. I'll throw it back up in these stories after this episode. Yeah. So engage with that. We'll read we'll do a little clip out of some of our best responses. It got a lot of shares and likes.
So many people.
I guess some of y'all don't have following instructions in y'all's aftercare.
Y'all just out here running amok.
So what I'm gonna need all these hotties and non-hotties to do is read and comprehend. If we ask you to do something, do it. It ain't rocket science, babes. Y'all are all too smart for this.
And why you fundamental? What's your favorite like sensual, sexual healing songs too? Because we are working on a playlist.
Right.
Oh, we always have
for the many faces of Aftercare. Y'all know this by now. Y'all know we got playlists for.
There's always got to be a playlist. Mm-hmm. Always.
I was gonna share some stuff, and I was just like,
Oh man, it's gonna get you, listen, whatever it is gonna get you right. You gotta know that.
Get you right. Well, because there's levels to like a playlist. Like, is it emotional depth, or are you just feeling sensual, or y'all trying to fuck again? What is what?
Because we seem to have established throughout this episode alone that all roads lead to round 2. So.
All roads. So we got to be clear.
Got to be very clear.
Ooh, that brings me to a question. Regina Starr, ma'am, could you please share with us a song that you would love to listen to for your aftercare?
Great question.
Oh my goodness.
It's coming back to you, Trisha. No worries. You're going to get
hard.
it. That's what made it so hard. I have multiple playlists, y'all. So I had to really think about it.
What she said.
Oh no. Let Trisha go so I can.
Okay, why are you asking me? Don't put me on the spot.
You just did. Because there's levels to it. Like,
I'm gonna just pick the vibe I'm in right now.
Yeah.
Like
do it.
Me and Diesel. Wait, CM Punk was on TV again.
I can't.
Every time you come on TV, you just be a mess. Because I'm gonna answer it, but I'm gonna give you
the vibe I'm in right now. I'm kind of in like my revisiting of Janet Jackson's Velvet Rope.
Oh God,
that's a good one.
Yeah.
I think any Janet Jackson from the '90s, from even like the record That's the Way Love Goes is on, to like all the way through that like Velvet Rope era.
Absolutely.
That's just like sensual, and that's always what I envisioned when I was writing my Backstreet Boys fan fiction erotica. Like what me and Nick Carter would be fucking to is Janet Jackson.
Yeah.
Ooh. So that's what.
Yeah.
In my head. So that's the vibe I'm on right now. I shout out to Janet Jackson. What a fucking icon.
If we're talking Walla Wa, little girl love there. Tangerine by Kehlani. I love it so much.
That's a good.
It's such a under the covers type of. It's just. I love it so much, and it makes me feel just come on, it's just like, and look at the video too, my God, just like
just
the connection is beautiful, so beautiful, and
that is a banger for bangers,
and I feel like this is hard. It depends on the vibe. It depends on the vibe, but Jhené Aiko and Childish Gambino, Bed Peace, if we're into the like let's just hang out, smoke a blunt, and just just vibe out together.
Redbone is good to fuck to.
Or Her Rather Be, because again, it just feels like
such an emotional song.
It feels like an under the covers, but it also feels like a I'm so happy you're here kind of thing. Like and that to me feels
that's
like
yearning.
Aftercare.
I think.
I'm gonna leave Her alone because I know how y'all feel about miscommunications and the like, but could have been.
Oh my God!
It's such an emotionally charged song.
As someone that has succumbed to unrequited love,
oh my God,
that's just too many emotions.
That one took me there. That one took me over there. I'm telling you, that one took me there.
And this one, I gotta go because I had time to think about it. So, and again, because I've already shared with y'all how I feel about final fucks and miscommunication. If you are an ARMY fan, you know this song, House of Cards by BTS. It's such an emotionally sensual song.
You are like,
listen to it.
She's ARMY.
I would just say, y'all know
I
House
forget
of Cards.
your BTS ARMY. There's too many.
Listen,
I wouldn't say I'm ARMY.
That's too many cute boys. There's too many cute boys.
I wouldn't say I'm ARMY, but a lot of people listen to my music and they be like, "You are ARMY girl. You ARMY."
Listen,
you're ARMY. It's fine. Listen, everybody's got a thing.
Exactly. All type of music lovers need aftercare. So
that is true. Which brings me to Overlap by Crush. He's a K R&B artist. That's what we're gonna say.
I love K R&B. I love K.
Overlap by Crush is so filthy poetic.
I forgot y'all are K-pop girlies.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not a K-pop girl. I'm a K R&B.
K-R&B. Well, and the thing is, I appreciate all genres of music. That's why they're top of my list. But I love it. I have two more, and then I'm gonna call it quits.
Yeah.
Because I just listened to this morning. In case y'all wondering what I did this morning. Here in My Room by Incubus.
Oh, that's there. You're speaking right to my little elder millennial heart.
Yeah, that one. And the last one is Marsha Ambrosius, Flood.
Also,
that song right there will get me right every time.
Very, very college.
My God. Oh my God.
She literally is lyrically saying it in explicit detail what is happening.
I love how our music taste is so varied. It's the best.
I just want to say I want to commend our musical taste because it really embodies vibes. I think it's a good example of how everything is dictated by vibe, by the emotions of the moment. And I think having an eclectic music, like it could be anything, you know what I mean? Sometimes I'm in a rock mood, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like,
and when you're with that person, you just,
that'll show you exactly what you need for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The depth of yearning matches the vibe, you know what I'm saying?
It does. And who doesn't like Incubus? I'm sorry. Like such a good. I'm telling you, when I was younger, I thought for sure I was gonna make Brandon on tour, and that was gonna be the end. It was gonna be a wrap for you hoes.
You're about to steal a whole rock star.
I'm telling you, in my head, we wouldn't get married, but I was gonna lock it down somehow in my teenage brain.
Your teenage brain be talking mad shit, dog. Trust me.
Yes.
Trust me, that bitch is a lying ass hoe, dog. I had the same brain, dog. I had the same brain. I had that bitch was a lying ass bitch, like the delusion.
The grander delusion of it all.
The sensationalized delusion.
Really
the vivid imagination. Like that bitch could do anything.
I'm telling you.
And she was
could have had a whole cabinet. And she had no money. Her first season was severely under budget.
I mean, like talk about insecure. That bitch believed anything. God, I miss her. But sometimes, man, that
she
bitch
was a baddie. She was ahead of her time. That's what it was. She was ahead of her time.
Yeah,
they weren't ready for her.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm not ready for her now. Like, bitch, you believe too hard.
Not you believe. This is the second time somebody snorted on me.
It's me every time. How do you not know this?
That's how you know it's good.
Snorting after sex. Yes.
Wait.
That's why I like a little giggle. No, not that kind of snort. No, legalized snorting.
It's the way you said it.
Yes.
After sex.
No.
Listen, I feel like that should be in a book somewhere. Are we snorting after sex?
I mean, unless it's that kind of party. Is it that kind of party? And it depends on. You gotta ask.
Communication.
Exactly. Don't be yelling at me. We've been having this whole conversation the entire time. Like, wait, what are you snorting, brother? Like,
why do we have the same brain?
Could you imagine if somebody whipped that out and be like, would you want me to put this on my titty so you can snort it?
Okay, sure. It depends. It depends. Like, what is that? Is that Coke? Is that Coke or Molly? Like, is it? Well, we're gonna have to edit that out. But all right,
let's get to the aftercare of this episode.
Aftercare.
Yeah.
Both parties.
Look, aren't you guys proud that it took this long to go off the rails?
It did take us. Yes.
7 in, baby. I'm 37 in.
We locked back in. We did.
We locked back in.
There have been longer tangents and there have been longer episodes because of longer tangents.
There you go.
Very proud of us.
We can recap it because we're there.
Recap it.
What are your key takeaways from today's episode?
Aftercare has so many flavors and no matter where you are in your sexual journey, in your romantic journey, wherever, whether partnered, not partnered, learn a little bit about how you can take care of yourself. I love that lesson. How do you take care of yourself after heightened experiences, heightened activities, heightened things in your life? What's the come down that serves you the best? And that's how you communicate that to a partner and begin the process of understanding what aftercare works for both of you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here. Or all of you. Both of you or
all of you. Yes. Hello. Cuddle puddle.
Everybody. Yeah. Cuddle puddles. Ew. Stop emoting like me.
Never.
I love when we rub off on each other. That's what she said.
That's what she said.
One thing I've learned, my main takeaways from this is that I think piggybacking off what everyone else said, communication is key. It's okay to be open. Be mindful of who you're open with. Aftercare is for you, but I think it's also good to have the knowledge that someone else's aftercare should also be thought of, and considered and honored.
Absolutely.
And my number one rule in aftercare, no matter what you like, you don't want to be touched. You want to be touched. You want to rile up somebody for round 2 or 3, whatever, or what have you. 2 things. Always have water by the table and pee after every round.
Pee after.
Go. Ding, ding, ding.
If you're going to aftercare in any way, do those 2 things for yourself.
Yep. Hydration cycle. Very important.
Just being hydrated leads to better lubrications, and all this is going to make you want round 2, and making sure that you're taking care of yourself and the person you're engaging with is going to make the aftercare experience more genuine, and it's going to lead to trust and belief that you can be vulnerable with somebody, and it's not as fucked up out here as
There you go.
Absolutely.
Pee after sex. That's my main.
Please pee after sex.
All women, listen. The way our biologies are set up, their seed is what I'm saying? Just read some books. Pee after sex.
It's attacking your body.
It's doing everything they can to fuck you up.
Educate yourselves.
And if you've got a breeding kink like I do, please.
Right.
Knowledge is power. Good pussy is great. Pee after sex. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. It doesn't matter if the partner has something that inserts into something else. Just pee after sex.
Just pee after. Just do it. Just like Nike. Just do it. Just fucking do it.
Yeah. Just keep it all clear and clean over there.
There you go.
Clean and clear and under control.
Absolutely.
Coming down is important. In the many faces of aftercare, we have learned that hopefully by this lesson, by the end of this episode particularly, it is arguably just as important as sex, because it starts with communication. You have to be able to communicate and express what it is that you want, and learn to listen to yourself and trust your voice, and trust that this is going to be an enjoyable experience throughout the whole thing. And discovering what aftercare means for you is important, and learning about your partner's aftercare is just as important, so that everyone can have an enjoyable experience. Because otherwise, you out here doing assholery that should not be tolerated.
Absolutely. Correct.
And there will be a part 2 to this, because we want to hear more from you all, and we have more to say about this topic.
I feel like this is going to bleed into everything that because again,
as it should.
So many facets of aftercare, and I feel like it's going to bleed into everything. And I would like to clarify, when we talked about clean and clear, I was talking about hygiene. Okay.
Yes. Because having grown ass partners who don't know how to wash their own ass is a huge
how to wipe
problem.
your ass, dog. You cannot expect me to want to suck your dick and you don't know how to wipe your ass, shawty. There's no way. There's no way.
Love yourself enough to know that you do not have to tolerate somebody who can't practice basic hygiene. Yes. Love yourself to walk away from that individual, because they mean you no goodwill.
They do not mean you any.
No way.
That is a labor digger and a parasite.
There's no way on Zoran Mondami's internet niggas not know how to wipe their ass.
Nothing good comes from.
Period.
Yeah. Shout out again to Uppity Niggers for that one, because labor digger is probably going to say just call them what they are. That's a labor digger.
No, that's an ain't shit nigga. That's what that is. Let's be all the way for real. That nigga ain't shit.
and you went on the internet and shared this information, are you
with your whole chest, nigga?
You are you for shaming this woman so that everybody knows that she had to tolerate your shittiness. Quite literally.
Oh my goodness.
I can't.
You don't love that woman. And that woman need to be removed from you because you ain't doing her no good.
These are worldwide,
not a dude wiping sight. Not a dude wiping sight. Seriously.
These are worldwide lessons, folks.
Yes.
These are
and they want to come inside bitches. Fuck out of here.
Oh God. Oh.
Go to the farthest depths of hell with that shit.
Oh my God.
I need a regulator. I need a regulator after that.
I need to rub one out.
I'm
gonna be completely honest because I'm disgusted.
I'm like,
oh my God.
I'm heightened and tightened, and I can't.
I'm gonna take a shower and I'm gonna rub one out because I need to get that image out of my head.
Shower will be good.
Amen.
Yeah, just
and maybe a day.
For good measure.
For a little extra, for a little razzle down.
Well, I know what I'm getting off to tonight. The main event of SummerSlam tonight is CM Punk Cody Rhodes.
Okay.
I can only be so wet. So
all hearts and minds clear.
Yes.
All hearts and minds clear.
Please follow us on all your social media.
Talking to Slobber Knocker. Neon lights. Nobel Prize. We're back, baby.
We're back. We missed y'all.
We missed most of you. Don't say all y'all.
Some of you.
Some of y'all. This is a great conversation.
For Whips, Regina Starr. I'm Trisha Cheeks. All hearts and minds clear, ladies.
All hearts and minds clear.
Play my music.
Bye. This is a WBQC production. Copyright 2026. All rights reserved.